complete half of your faith. Okay, so it means he also encouraged half, actually half, yes. Half of your faith complete. So good, already half, just get married. Okay? Why? Because he encouraged marriage. Okay? Single, if you really decide for single, okay, some people ask him, okay, if I really don't want to have marriage, okay, I don't want to have wife or I don't want a husband, I want to totally serve God, is it okay? Yes, okay, but it is more better if you follow his sunnah, okay, his practice to get marriage. Okay, you have family. Okay, then you can have you have complete your half of the faith. Why half of the faith? Why it is related with your faith? Many things will be solved. Right nowadays, so many problems between boys and girls, right? And of course, when it comes back to our natural desire, okay, love is really one of our natural desires. Sex is also one of our natural desires. If you have to oppress it, okay, you have a lot of problems. Okay, it's just like, okay, in some religion, okay, the father was caught because they have to oppress, and then they might have to involve in some kind of problems, okay, related with sex. Okay, even our imam. Okay, our imam is also a religious man in certain extent, but they also get married. Why? Because they can solve the problem. Okay, why so many cases nowadays in the world is because so many things, right? So even in, for example, in Malaysia, many young men, young ladies, when they study in universities, many of them they marry. But in Hong Kong, you say, how come let them finish their study first? But in fact, what are they doing? They might have free sex with many different girlfriends or boyfriends because they may break up with this one and then get another one, right? So it might create more problems, okay? Unwanted child, right? Many sad stories, okay? But if you let them, if they are mature enough, okay, let them marry and then they already settle down their mind, okay? Then they can concentrate on their studies. So what's the problem? Why you can work and then you can have your marriage, but why they study they cannot have their marriage? It's the same theory. As long as they can take care of themselves, they are mature enough. Okay, there's no harm for them. But if we oppress them, if we say, okay, this one is not allowed, okay, it is some, okay, you say, okay, no boyfriend, girlfriend, and at the same time you say, oh, no early marriage. Of course, early marriage just means that nowadays some people say, okay, 12 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, let them marriage. Of course cannot, because they're not mature here. But if they are mature enough, why not let them have their marriage life and they can also concentrate in their studies?
While 2008, 3 years passed, 3 years before, I guess they are all the people must be gay or lesbian. I guess. I go to ask people something. Generally, everyone they don't tell it lie to me. And homosexual and lesbian, homosexual. There are some people campaign very much, or just they want to hiding something, hiding they are homosexual. So they argue. There are human who argue with homosexual. Some people tell a lie. They try to say homosexual is not good, it's not good. I hate homosexual. They want other people don't think they are homosexual. Just ideas. Just a kind of skill.
Right? Why they don't
I
want to
hate them, I hate them. So don't think I am homosexual. Just something.
People don't want to tell the others. In fact, in our natural feelings, okay, in our natural deep of our hearts, we all understand that it is not really something normal, right? So, but on the other hand, they just do not know how to solve their problem. Okay, so that they want to hide, but at the same time they also feel guilty when they practice. Okay.
But they just want to make a fun method, run an action, and let other people don't think they are homosexual. Just by fighting or argue with homosexual.
But in fact they are, right?
But this skill is, well, we are adult. This skill is good. We easy to succeed.
But if they are, right, and they feel guilty to tell the others, even sometimes they fight against those homosexuality, they are really in a very, I mean, they will really oppress themselves, their feelings. And one day it will just...
It is what a kind of solution, a kind of
But is this an efficient or a good solution?
I said everyone must be homosexual.
According to some theories, they say everyone actually have a tendency in a certain age.
They hiding their attitude. They hiding their attitude. Or his career, or his friends.
I think you just try to...
Or at their family.
Okay, thank you. So if you remember, for example, when you are young, okay, for example, like in primary school, who you like to play with? You like to play with girls? No, right? You like to play with boys, right? How about you? Normally, when you are young, you like to play with, for example, girls with girls, boys with boys, because you have same interests. Like maybe girls, they like to play with the dolls, some kitchen toys, right? The boys maybe like to play with airplanes, cars, tracks, whatever. Right? You have similar interests. You like to play with each others. So it's normal you like to play with the same gender. But when people keep on talking about homosexuality, sometimes you just think about, am I also like girls or I like boys? Okay, you might have this doubt. But in fact, it is normal. But when you grow up, okay, you might have more interest, okay, with the different gender. It's just when the time comes, it's just been normal, okay. But if people always talk about that, okay, in my time when I was young, no one talked about less, okay, we just feel normal. But when you're like this, okay, teenagers, okay, maybe when they play too close with the girls, people will say, oh, are you less? Okay, are you gay? Okay, and then you start to think about, I'm always with girls, I'm always with boys, right? So you just start to think.
With doing the study tours, just primary school center, the school teacher never is friendly talk with homosexual everything. Love, idol, color, size. But after finish the study time, go to the society working with generally financial, accountant, or policeman. Let seldom homosexual.
Okay, so if at that time we have proper teaching to the teenagers, okay, they will just think this is normal, okay, so don't think about it, okay, it's just normal. If we have a proper teaching like this, the girls, the boys, they might just think it is normal, nothing wrong. When they grow up, then they will have their own, they will have their own choice, okay, they will not really go to the depths or the gay, okay, because even in Chinese we say, okay, the same sex always, when you become mature, okay, normally you like to go to the different gender rather than the same sex. It can be good friends, okay, when you have problem you still go back to your girlfriends or your boyfriends, right? But it's normal when it's time for you to get married, okay, you'll find a different gender for your companion, okay? But we have to be careful, like these days people just think it's so common and just normal that, okay, it might be the case. And then people keep on talking about that, and more people fight for that, okay, and make it just like a common phenomenon, okay. But in Islam we say, if at the very beginning you know it is not correct, you should try to stop. Don't let it spread, okay, too much, and then everyone just say, oh, it's not my business, and just let the people do whatever